Hey everybody, and welcome to the Oil Trading Group. I'd personally like to thank Jason for letting me do this guest video for him. And I'm going to be doing this video on how I know when to switch contracts. As we all know, we can find out on the CME. There's other sources on the internet. We can find out, when contracts are changing, so on and so forth. But actually, I found an easier way to actually know when to switch contracts. So what I do is this. I like to use the Ninjatrader Market Analyzer, which is actually a free tool that comes with Ninjatrader. And I'm going to show you real quick what mine looks like. I've actually got a little template here that I've made up. And I mean, really, that's pretty much what it looks like. So let's take a look at this real quick and let's talk about what we're looking at here. So right now we're currently in CL rollover week, and up top here I've got the CL 815, and right below it I've got the 915 right here. Let's take a look and focus on these two numbers right here. So currently for the 815, it's early evening here in Denver. We've only got 2,568 contracts traded on the 815. However, if we look down here at the 915, we can see how we're creeping up on volume. We've got 1,900 and right now 56 contracts traded on the 915. So the million-dollar question is, how do I know when to change contracts? Well, simply put, using the market analyzer, when the 915 volume outweighs the 815 volume, that's how I know when I need to be trading the September 2015 oil contract. Let me show you guys real quick how I go about setting this up. Alright, so the first thing that I want to do here is I want to go into my instrument manager, and I didn't have the ES on here, but I want to go ahead and I want to add it. So I'm going to come down here to the ES, which is the S&P 500, and as you can see, Ninja tells me we're trading the 915 contract. I'm going to go ahead and click the left arrow here, and I'm going to add the ES 915. So how do I know when to trade or start using the 1215? Alright, so we're still in the ES. I've still got it highlighted. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move in here, and I'm going to go to the 1215 contract and highlight that, left click, and again I'm going to use my left arrow and move it over. So we can look and see here, now I've got both the ES 915 as well as the 1215 contract. Now I've done the same thing for the NQ as well as the YM. So I've got that in place. I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to click OK and get rid of that. Okay, so the next thing that I need to do is I need to bring up my market analyzer. I'm just going to go to File here in my Control Center, New, move over to the right, and I'm going to bring up a brand new market analyzer. We'll bring this guy down here, and you're going to notice it looks a little bit different than what I showed you earlier. I'm not really concerned about the ask, bid price, or any of this stuff over here, but I do want to keep the instrument, and I do want to be able to put the volume in the second column here. The first thing that I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go to Properties, and I want to change the font real quick. The font that I'm seeing there is just too small. I'm going to go in, I'm going to make it a 14-point font. I like it in bold, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click OK. Next thing I want to do, I want to apply it. Alright, as we can see, it's bigger, it's bolder, easier to see, and then I'm going to click OK. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here again. I'm going to right click on the market analyzer. I want to come into columns. Like I said, I'm not interested in ask price, bid price, or the last price. I mean, I can see all that stuff over here on Chart Trader, so I'm just going to remove these items here. Now, the next thing that I'm going to need is I am going to need the daily volume. So I'm going to highlight daily volume here in blue. I'm going to click New, and then I'm going to click OK. Alright, so now I have the template that I want right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click again on my chart. I'm going to come down here to Templates, and then I'm going to click Save As, and I'm going to call this Volume Template. Alright, so now that I've typed in a title for it, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click OK. Let me blot this out real quick and I'll show you why I did that. Alright, so I'm going to come in here again. This is for a new market analyzer. File, New, Market Analyzer. Right click. I'm going to come down here to Templates and I'm going to click Load Volume Template. I'm going to click OK. And there's the template that I'm looking for. The next step is actually, it's really simple. All I've got to do is right click. I come down and I add instrument list. I'm going to add my default instruments of all the instruments that I have loaded on Ninja. I'm going to click left click that, and now you're going to see that I have my volumes right here. If we take a look at this here, I'll tell you, as you're going to see here, the CL915 is actually quickly starting to overtake the 815 right here. Now today's Thursday. For all I know, tomorrow morning when I get up and open up my trading platform, the 915 may outweigh the 815. So, simply put, when the 915 contract has greater volume than the 815, that's how I know when to change contracts. The same thing goes here. Let's take a look at the ES, which you guys watched me add. Right now, the 915, there's currently 8,918 contracts traded. And if we look at the 1215, there's only 41. And of course, as we all know, volume is what drives the markets. So we're going to want to stick with the contract, in this case, which is the 915, we're going to want to stick with the most volume. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative and I hope it helped you out. Again, thanks to Jay for letting me climb in here and make a video. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please contact info@oiltradinggroup.com. Thanks and have a good day.